Hey, I'll tell you what, if there's one place during the day that I see people struggle, it's launching their boat. And you know what, it's a lot easier with two people. We'll talk about it both ways, two people or by myself. I run a bunk trailer. So take note of that right from the get-go, is that with a bunk trailer, it's a little bit easier by myself actually, but truth be told, you gotta do a few things a little bit different. We'll talk about both. First off, with two of us, all I've gotta do to launch my boat is I put one of the guys in the boat. They know exactly what to do when I start backing up. I'll go ahead and unhook it because being a bunk trailer, it's not gonna slide off. Now I will tell you this, I do usually back most of the way down the ramp. I stop, I jump out of my truck, I unhook everything, and then I back in the rest of the way. But then it's as simple as I just back in until one of the guys, whoever I got in the boat, says, yep, I got the motor running. Then I back in the rest of the way, they back off the trailer, and here we go. It's as simple as that. That's the greatest thing about a bunk trailer. If you've got a roller trailer, it's as simple as we got to leave it hooked up. We back in until they got the motor running. Once they got the motor running and we're still not floating yet, we're just up out of the water, then it's as simple as unhook it. Now you got to remember on the winch on that roller trailer though, it's going to want to take off on you. So what you need to do is you have to have whoever's in the boat put the motor in gear and hold some pressure off of it so that you can loosen that winch and unhook it. It's that easy. Okay, if I'm by myself with the roller trailer, what I might have to do is use a separate rope that I hook on so that when I unhook the winch, I can let it roll off and I still have a hold of my boat. But with a bunk trailer, all I have to do now by myself is I'm gonna back in until I see the back end of the boat just get a little bit of flotation to it. Then it's as easy as I can jump in the boat, go in, back it off the trailer, park it next to the dock and pull out, okay? But you gotta get a little bit of flotation in the rear end of the boat for that to work, all right? Now, a couple things, and I forgot to do it one time this year, and man, it was embarrassing, but you gotta have that mental checklist. I forgot to take one of my rear straps off, and I backed in and couldn't figure out why I couldn't get the boat off the trailer. It happens to everybody. So remember this, couple things. Remember, number one, put your plug in. Number two, get your motors trimmed up, both the big one and the kicker, for that backing down process, and make sure your straps are off the trailer. All said and done, it really doesn't have to be that complicated. It's a lot easier with two people, but even with just one person, as long as you go through that mental checklist in your head, it's gonna be just fine. You're gonna get it off the trailer. And you know what? Don't be afraid to ask somebody for help when you're at the launch if you have a concern and you're by yourself. For the most part though, with two people, following that simple process will make it really easy.